Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Swami Jyotirmayananda Society, a journey to self-realization. Please subscribe for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang. We are currently exploring Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Commentaries by Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So in today's satsang, we will continue our journey on chapter number 2 from shloka number 37. So, Lord Krishna is continuing to impart his divine wisdom to his um, very qualified disciple Arjuna. Shloka 37. हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महिम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. If you are killed, O son of Kunti, you will attain heaven. If you attain victory, you will enjoy dominion over the earth. Therefore, stand up, determined to fight. So, Arjuna is totally dejected, and Lord Krishna is using different kinds of logic and arguments to guide him, to remind him of his duty, that he is a warrior, a kshatriya, and it's his duty to fight, and he will be benefited in either case, whether he wins or he loses. सुख दुखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जया जयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि. This is a beautiful shloka. God says, maintaining a balanced mind in pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat, engage yourself in battle. Thus, you will not incur sin. So, a very profound and very practically applicable shloka for all of us to maintain equanimity of mind under all circumstances, because when good prosperity comes, people forget about God, they get busy in celebrating and indulging in sense objects, and when difficulties come, they are crying in misery. And so God says, have equanimity under both circumstances, do your duty, and when you do that, then you are not incurring any sin. Moving on to shloka 39. एषा ते अभिहिता सांख्ये बुद्धिर्योगे त्विमां शृणु बुद्धया युक्तो यया पार्थ कर्मबन्धं गृहास्यसि. O Partha, O Arjuna, this is the wisdom of Sankhya which I have given to you. Now listen to the wisdom of yoga. Endowed with this wisdom, you will become free from the fetters of karma. Yoga is a profound way to quickly proceed and progress in spirituality. Thus, our Guruji always guides us to follow the path of integral yoga, the four-step yoga of selfless service, devotion, meditation, and satsanga, scriptures, swadhyaya, self-analysis, etc. All these take us to the journey of God realization. Shloka number 40. नेहाभिक्रमनाशो अस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पं यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्. On the path of yoga, no effort is ever rendered void, nor is there a risk of a negative result. Even a small measure of this dharma or righteousness protects a person from the great fear of the world process. In other words, yoga, the word yoga comes from the root letter yuj, which means to unite. So, real yoga means uniting with God. The hatha yoga most people see of body exercises, that is simply a technique to steady the mind. That is the essence. Moving on to shloka number 41, Lord continues to guide Arjuna. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर् रेकेह कुरुनन्दन बहुशाखाहनन्ताश्च बुद्ध्यो अव्यसायिनाम्. O delighter of the race of Kuru, Arjuna, the intellect that ascertains the nature of the self is one pointed, but the thoughts of one who desires the fruits of action are many branched and endless. So, God is saying, become focused like a one pointed. When you are threading the needle, for example, you are one pointed. When you are pouring oil from one container into the other, you are one pointed, because if you're not, the task will never be accomplished. So here God is saying that if you are one pointed, you quickly come to me. For worldly things, your mind runs here and there in many directions. Shloka number 42. Yamimam pushpitam vacham pravadantya vipashritaha vedavadarata partha nanyandastati vadinaha. O Partha, those of deluded intellects speak flowery words that are devoted to the karma portions of the Vedas, affirming that apart from Vedic karma, there is nothing else. So here Lord is saying a lot of people just do karma kand, meaning they are so much into rituals and worldly things that they don't necessarily understand this wisdom or this higher knowledge. They are simply at the plane of worldly existence, praying and asking for worldly things, etc. Shloka number 43. कामात्मानः स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलप्रदां क्रिया विशेष बहुलां भोगेश्वर्य गतिं प्रति. Lord says, dominated by desire, considering heaven as the highest goal, they engage themselves in karma only for the sake of prosperity and enjoyments. Thus, they create a karmic basis for future embodiments. So, God is explaining this for the people who are living on a worldly plane, asking only for worldly things, and who think heaven is the greatest attainment. So for those people, God says, they continue to reincarnate. They create that seed that continues to germinate again and again. That is the deeper meaning of the shloka. Shloka number 44. Bhoge aishwarya prasaktanam taya payyarat chetasam व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समाधौ न विधीयते. Attached to enjoyment and personal glory, with their intellect deprived of discriminative power, they are unable to develop that one pointed intellect which leads to samadhi or super consciousness. So, Lord continues to explain that that is the condition of most worldly people who are not working hard for liberation or self realization. Those souls are far and few, very few. That is why in spirituality it is always the quality that counts, not the quantity. Do things with love, compassion, and full attention. So this is what Lord is saying here, that such people who are worldly, they are not able to attain focus and one pointedness to the intellect which helps them to get to the samadhi state. They use it, of course, but they use it for worldly objects, fame, name, money. So they work hard there and they achieve those things, but they miss out on the ultimate, which is self realization. Continuing on shloka number 45. त्रैगुण्य विषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान. O Arjuna, the karma portion of the Vedas deals only with the three gunas. The three gunas being sattva or purity, rajas or activity, and tamas or inertia. So, therefore, become free from the three gunas, thus transcending the pairs of opposites. Abide in eternal sattva or purity, and having established yourself in the self, rise above the thoughts of yoga, objects that have to be acquired, and kshema, the preservation of the objects already acquired. So, most people are into that level of worldly existence, that I need this and I need to preserve this. So, this is where God is saying, when you are in pure sattva, then you rise above these worldly thoughts. That is the deeper meaning of the shloka number 45, and we will start with shloka number 46 in tomorrow's satsanga. This is Swami Nikhilananda. Hari Om Tat Sat.